Today we are continuing with multiplication in the Math Tabe Tutor Book 1. This is your workbook, not the textbook. So we are up to practice 5, which starts on page 10. And last time we looked at some different ways of doing multiplication. We did the area models, and you can certainly still use those here, but the way that I'm going to work most of these problems is using that old-fashioned way. I'll throw in a few of the area models just to show you how they work with some of the longer numbers. But you'll see when we do that why it's probably not the best way to do these longer problems. So I am on page 10, and here is problem number 1. They want us to find the product. The word product means multiply. It's the answer in a multiplication problem. So I have 213 multiplied by the 12. So those are the factors in the problem. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Put your 0 down, move over and start with your 1 times 3, 1 times 1, and 1 times 2. Add those partial products, and you will have the answer. There's 6, 5, 5, and 2. So I believe that the answer to number 1 is A. I want to give you a chance to think through that, so that's why I take so long to say that. I don't want to rush you. Number 2. Now this one we don't know what kind of problem it is right off the top, but we have to read it to see. A professional soccer match is 90 minutes long. Christian plays every minute of 38 soccer matches. How many total minutes does he play? So total is the key word. And that first leads me to think of addition. But if we did addition, we would have to say 90 plus 90 plus 90 plus 90 plus 90. That's 5 of them. I would have to do that 38 times. So what I want to do is 38 times 90. Multiplication is just repeated addition. It's over and over and over. Bring down the 0 and then multiply around it. 9 eighths are 72, carry 7. 9 threes are 27, plus 7 is 34. So for number 2, I'm going to go with option C. Number 3. Mackenzie earns $945 per week. How much money will she earn in 1 year if 1 year is 52 weeks? So we're taking that 945 and she's doing the same thing 52 times, over and over and over again. So we have 2 5s are 10, carry 1. 2 4s are 8 plus 1 is 9. 2 9s are 18. Add a 0, move over to your 5. 5 5s are 25. Carry 2. 5 4s are 20 plus 2. Carry 2. 5 9s are 45 plus 2. Make 47. And add your partial products. 0, 14, sorry guys, I have my pen on the wrong setting and it just won't work right. So 49,100. Problem number 3. I think I have something wrong because none of my answers are there. So usually when I have something wrong, it's right here. So let me check that first. And there it is. Hopefully you did not make the same mistake I did. 9 plus 5 is not 10, it's 14. And there's the 1 that I carried. So I'm thinking the answer should be D, now that I found and corrected my mistake. And guys, I'm going to make mistakes. I just do that. I wish I didn't, but I do. And that's okay. An average sized goose weighs 13 pounds. A group of 117 geese flies overhead. What is the total approximate weight of the group of geese? So we have 13 pounds and 117 of those 13 pounders. And I think just for fun, I'm going to use the area model on this one. So I'm going to put my matrix together. I've got a 10 and a 3 to make one goose. And then to make the whole group of geese, I have 100 plus 10 plus 7 of them. So 1 times 1 is 1 with 3 zeros. 100 times 3 is 300. 10 times 10 is 100. 10 times 3 is 30. 10 times 7 is 70. 7 times 3 is 21. And rather than write all these out, this is the problem with a table, an area model, when you get the bigger numbers, because there are so many of them that you have to write down to add. It's almost not even worth it. But I think I can do this one mentally. Let's see what we can do here. So starting with the 1,000, 1,300, 1,400, 70 and 30 make 1,500. 1,500 plus 21 pounds. So 1,521, that is C. That is a lot of goose flesh. It's almost a ton of geese. Again, you can do this the long way. That's perfectly fine. But I wanted to show you that the matrix still works. That model that you learned will still work. And if that's what you prefer, that's perfectly fine too. Number 5. Loggerhead sea turtles can lay up to 126 eggs per nest. There are 55 nests on a stretch of beach. Assuming each nest has the 126 eggs, how many loggerhead sea turtle eggs are on that stretch of beach? And I'm just going to do this one the old-fashioned way. 126 times 55. 5 sixes are 30. 5 twos are 10 plus 3. 5 ones are 5 plus 1. Add your 0 and move over to the next 5. And that pattern will just repeat. It's the same multiplication. I'm sorry if you hear my phone. It's another political call. I'm recording these at home because it's quiet. That's the idea. But not so much today. So number 5, the answer is B. That's a lot of turtles if they all hatch and survive. Almost 7,000 of them. Number 6. Find the product. There's your keyword. 1986 by 34. 4 sixes are 24. 4 eights are 32 plus 2. 4 nines are 36 plus 3. And 4 ones are 4 plus 3 to get the first partial product. Put your 0 and move over to your 3. 3 sixes are 18. 3 eights are 24 plus 1 is 25. 3 nines are 27 plus 2. And 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2 is 5. 4, 15, 'So I believe the answer to number 6 is A. Number 7. There are 24 hours in one day and 365 days in 1 year. How many hours are in 1 year? 365 times 24. 4 fives are 20. 4 sixes are 24 plus 2. 4 threes are 12 plus 2. Put your 0 and move over to the 2. 2 fives are 10. 2 sixes are 12 plus 1 is 13. 2 threes are 6 plus 1 is 7. And here we go. I believe number 7 should be D. Number 8. A hotel chain has 73 hotels. Each hotel can sleep up to 256 guests. What is the maximum number of guests the hotel chain can accommodate? So we put 256 people at the hotel, and we do that 73 times. 3 sixes are 18. 3 fives are 15 plus 1. 3 twos are 6 plus 1. Add your 0 and move to your 7. 42. 35 and 4 make 39. 14 and 3 make 17. 8, 8. I believe number 8 should be B. Mel's Diner is known for its meatloaf. In 2 weeks, Mel's Diner sells 174 meatloaf dinner plates for $14 each. How much revenue does Mel's Diner earn on the sale of its meatloaf plate? And just to break the monotony, I'm going to use the area model to solve this one, but you don't have to. So to do this one using the area model, I'm going to put the cost of the meatloaf and the number of plates they sold. So you have to have a $10 bill and 4 ones to buy a meatloaf plate, and 100 plus 70 plus 4 people did that. So we have 100 times 10, that's a 1 with 3 zeros. 100 times 4 is 400. 10 times 70, that's 7 with 2 zeros. 7 fours are 28 with a 0. 4 fours are, 10 times 4 is 40. And then 4 fours are 16. So add up all these partial products. And again, this is why this is not my favorite way to do this, is because you have this long list of partial products to add. But if you don't mind adding those, this will certainly work for you. So the first column is a 6, a 13, 12, 13, 14, and 2. That's a lot of money for meatloaf. Number 9, the answer is C. And that model will work just fine if that's what you want to use. Number 10. A nonprofit is selling tickets to a fundraising event. Tickets are $82 a person, and there are 316 seats available. What is the maximum amount of money the nonprofit can raise from ticket sales? So in other words, if they sell out, how much money will they make? So 316 seats times $82 per seat or per person, and we multiply. 2 sixes, 2 times 1, 2 times 3. Put your 0 down 8 times 6 is 48. 8 times 1 plus 4. 8 times 3 plus 1. This could be a very lucrative fundraiser if this works out. And I have a feeling I have done something wrong. As usual, it's down here, I'm sure. 2, 8, 9, 10, 11, 6, 7, 8, 9. There it is. I did not need to carry. It's always right here for me. This is where I make mistakes. It's just weird, but that's where I do it. And I still don't have it right, do I? Yeah, okay. I think it's B. Let me check to see. Yes, it is. Number 10 is B. Alrighty. Number 11 is just telling us what to do. Find the product. So 5286 times 39. Those of you who have a calculator, you got it made here. 4 and carry 5. 9 times 8 is 72 plus 5 is 77. 9 times 2 is 18 plus 7 is 25. And 9 times 5 is 45 plus 2 is 47. Put down your 0 and get ready to move down the line. 3 6s are 18, carry 1. 3 8s are 24 plus that 1 is 25. 3 2s are 6 plus 2 is 8. 3 5s are 15. And then add the partial products, and I need to do this carefully. Okay, I believe it is D. At least my answer's there. And it is. It always feels good when your answer's there, doesn't it? An adult hippopotamus weighs 8,389 pounds, or over 4 tons. There are 16 ounces in 1 pound, so how many ounces does the hippopotamus weigh? So I need to say 83, 89 times 16. So I'm going to say 6 9s are 54. 6 8s are 48 plus that 5. 6 3s are 18 plus 5. 6 8s are 48 plus 2. And there is the first row of that problem. Put your 0 down and then multiply through by the 1. Then add your partial products. And I need to slow down here because I know this is where I get in trouble. But maybe not this time. I believe it's D. Yes, it is D. That's a lot of ounces in a hippopotamus. But I would expect a lot for a hippopotamus. Daryl manages the warehouse of a paper company. The warehouse holds 8,505 boxes, and each box contains 75 pieces of paper. How many pieces of paper does the warehouse hold when it is filled to capacity? So you have 8,505 times 75. I would not want to do this one with the area model, although it could be done, but I think I would prefer, it would have to be a 4 by 2, so you would have 8 different boxes to have to add together. That's a lot. 5 times 0 is 0, plus 2, so be careful there. 5 fives are 25, carry 2. 5 eights are 40 plus 2, so 42, 525. Then put your 0 down and let's multiply that 7. 7 fives are 35, carry 3. 7 zeros are 0 plus 3. 7 fives are 35, carry 3. And 7 eights are 56 plus 3. And let's add these together. And our lucky friends with calculators are waiting on us here. 637875, I believe it might be A. Yes. Number 14. Maria runs a 26-mile race. There are 5,280 feet in 1 mile. How many feet does Maria run? A 26-mile race is a marathon. So they're asking us how many feet there are in a marathon. So 5,280, that's a mile. And she's doing that 26 times. She's doing 26 of those miles. So 6 zeros are 0. 6 eights are 48, carry 4. 6 twos are 12, plus 4 is 16. 6 fives are 30, plus 1. Put down your 0 and multiply your 2. 2 eights are 16, carry 1. 2 twos are 4 plus 1. And 2 fives are 10. And add your partial products. So 137280, I believe that would be C. There are 3,160 tons of water flowing over Niagara Falls every second. How many tons of water flow over the falls in 43 seconds? So less than a minute. There is a lot of water moving over those falls. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 6 is 18. Carry 1. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. And 3 times 3 is 9. Put down your 0 and move over to your 4. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 6 is 24. Carry 2. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2. And 4 times 3 is 12. 135880. How about letter A? Number 16 is just a straight up find the product problem. So 2752, I think I'm going to do the area model on this one just to remind you how that's done. I don't know when and where you might see that, especially those of you with children who might be trying to help them with that Common Core math. So let's see what this gives us. Oh, do you see my problem? I didn't draw enough spaces because this is a 4 by 2. So let's just tack on one there. So the 2 is the 70 plus the 1. And then I have 2,000, 750, and a plain old 2. 2 sevens are 14, and then 4 zeros. 2,000 times 1 is 2,000. 7 sevens are 49, and then 3 zeros. 700 times 1 is 700. 5 times 7 is 35 with 2 zeros. And 50 times 1 is 50. 2 times 7 is 14 and a 0. And 2 times 1 is 2. And this is what I wanted to show you. This is why this model is probably not the best way to do these very big problems. It works, but you've got a lot of stuff to do right here. I'm just going to go down the line with, I like them in order. You don't have to do that. It doesn't matter how you put them together because you're adding them. But I like to group mine. And then the 52 I'm going to combine. That's one less that I'll have to write. So this is why I don't like this for big problems. But it will work. So there's 9, looks like, in that column. 7, 8, and 5. Carry 1, there's 10 and 15. I get lost in all these numbers. 195392, hopefully. If it's A, we're in business. Yes. No, it's not A. 195392. It's B. I had the right answer, but I was picking the wrong letter. Not a good thing. So the model will work if you want to do that. Number 17. A shipping truck contains 86 boxes, and each box contains 4,385 marbles. How many marbles are in the truck? So 4,385 multiplied 86 times. It's a lot of marbles. 6 5s are 30, carry 3. 6 8s are 48 plus 3. Carry 5. 3 6s are 18 plus 5. 6 4s are 24 plus 2. Move over the 0 and multiply through by the 8. 8 5s are 40. 8 8s are 64. 8 3s are 24. 8 4s are 32 plus that 3. Add add your partial products. I believe the answer is A. Yes. If we were actually in a class together, I would let you guys tell me if you agree with me or not. But I am checking myself against the answer key so that we know we have these right. I don't want to be giving you the wrong information. A museum exhibit attracts an average of 3,981 visitors daily. How many visitors are likely to view the exhibit in 98 days? So you have 3,981 every day for 98 days. So 8 times 1, 8 eights are 64, 8 nines are 72, 8 threes are 24, move over to your 9, so you add a 0, 9 ones are 9, 9 eights are 72, 9 nines are 81, 9 threes are 27, plus that 8. Guys, if you don't know your times tables, I would encourage you to spend some time learning those, especially if you're planning to go on to higher math, because it will help you so much if you really know your times tables well. I learned mine through the 12s, but if you just learn them through 9s, that would help you quite a bit. I think it's B, but let me double check. Yes, it is. And there are lots of games and things online, free things that you can do. Flashcards are the best thing I know, and practice them very often. And that will help you tremendously with math all the way, even with fractions and algebra, things that you haven't even started to learn yet. Those will still help you in those advanced subjects. Okay, number 19, we're almost done. A farmer has 5,985 tomato plants, and each plant produces 24 tomatoes in a growing season. How many tomatoes will the farmer grow in one season? So he plants 5,985 different little seedlings, and each of those grow up to give him 24 or 2 dozen tomatoes. 4 fives are 20, carry the 2. 4 eights are 32, plus 2 is 34. 4 nines are 36, plus 3 is 39. And 4 fives are 20, plus 3. Put your 0, move over. 2 fives are 10. 16 plus 1 is 17. 18 plus 1 is 19. And then 11. Add your partial products. I believe it is C, and that's what the key says, so we will go with that. That's a lot of tomatoes. A jewelry store sells diamond engagement rings for $3,314. How much revenue will the store generate when 28 rings are sold? So 3314 times 28. 32, 8, 9, 10, 11, 24 and 1, 24 and 2. Put your 0 down and multiply that 2. 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6, 2 3s are 6, and add your partial products. $92,792, or D. My goodness, that's a lot of multiplying. My hand is cramping. But hopefully that reviews with you how to do those. Again, if you have questions, please contact your instructor. They can give you more practice, or they can answer questions, whatever you need on this. And I'll see you in the next video. We will be looking at exercise 6, which is about multiplication again, but it's not this type of thing. So I will see you soon. Bye bye.